In today's video, I want to talk about the Sony 55mm 1.8 lens and why it's my favourite lens for street photography. So why is this a great lens for street photography? Well, firstly, the 55mm focal length allows me to get close to my subjects without actually being close to my subjects. One thing that I really love about street photography is capturing people doing pretty ordinary things, so walking to work, cycling, stopping for coffee, talking, laughing, that kind of thing. This lens allows me to be discreet and get those kind of images, ones that would be impossible to get with a 24mm or a 35mm. And part of this is helped by the lens's form factor. I mean, look at it, it's a tiny little lens, and it doesn't weigh a lot either. So when you've got this lens on your camera, it tends to make people feel a lot less uncomfortable, and you're seen as more of just a tourist with a camera rather than someone that's actually going around taking photos of everything and everyone. In fact, for the past 2 times I've actually been to London, this has been the only lens that I've used. The 55mm is also a fast lens with a 1.8 aperture, so you can isolate your subjects from the background. And this applies to buildings, objects as well. I must admit that I'm pretty guilty of using this lens 99% of the time wide open. I just really like that shallow depth of field look to draw people into a certain part of the image. The 55mm also forces you to be more selective with your compositions. So when you've got a 24mm, it's fairly easy to just shoot a wide landscape or whatever and be done with it. I find with the 55mm, I actually need to find a composition and work with it. And I've noticed over the years that I tend to get much better photos and better compositions when I'm using something like a 55mm. And the last reason is that the 55mm is just a super sharp lens. And I'm always happy with the images this produces, and that's why this lens stays on my camera 95% of the time. So if you're considering the 55mm for street photography, honestly don't hesitate, it produces fantastic images and I'm sure you'll be really happy with them. It's one of those lenses I think I'm going to keep forever and never sell. And just a heads up as well, if the 55mm is a little bit out of your price range, check out Sony's 50mm 1.8, the optics may not be as good, but you're going to get some pretty similar results. And that's pretty much it for this video. If you've enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, it really helps out the channel. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe, hit that bell icon as well, and you'll be notified when I upload something new, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.